Hi, it's me. How are you? Happy Friday. I'm finishing up my snowflakes craft that I started, I think, a week ago, maybe longer. I don't know. Time's irrelevant here. But what do you do when you can't sleep? Everything hurts and is achy because the weather's going to change another 40 degrees, feels like, in like 48 hours. We're going from like negative 20, 25, never mind the wind chill, to plus 12 or 15 degrees. What the heck? Mother Nature, you're on crazy drugs. Crazy drugs. But I made these ones. My cutout snowflakes that I was building, I attached them to some cardstock and hung them up. Aren't they lovely? But you can make them and put them on your Christmas trees or, just decorate your house because it's wintry stuff. And it's a very easy thing to be doing. I made a whole bunch out of coffee filters also. And the more I made, the more complicated they became. It's what happens when you have a body that's rebelling against you and chronic illness and the headaches and what else am I going to do? Hang out on my couch with scissors and cut paper. It's fun. So I was laying them out and making more of them. And I'll glue them to the cardstock and then I'm going to mount them on a poster board that I already have and stick it up on the wall in my living room because I have a very empty wall out there. But I already made a couple. Is it this one? And there's no right way. There's no upside, right side, downside. There just isn't. It doesn't matter. They can go any which way. And another one. This one's coffee filters. You have to be really delicate with them. And having hands that don't always cooperate. I may have messed a few of them up, but that's okay. I just made more. But I really like the ones that are hanging. Also, aren't they pretty? They look like lace. And it's like real snowflakes. No two are quite the same. They're all a little different. And then I'm like, oh, you know what else you can make? Gingerbread people or snowmen that are all holding hands. You need a strip of paper. And then you accordion fold it. Fold it one way, then the other way, then this way, then this way. So it's into a rectangle. Memer's just sitting in my lap. My chihuahua. And that, don't lick me. That's so gross. She likes to lick my elbow pit. It's gross. Trying to put the lid back on the little glue bottle. Because if I don't do that, it'll dry and then I won't be able to use it anymore. Just noticed that I was sitting there. I have Deadpool supervising me. Along with some of my alien friends. But, fold back up, mister. So, this was the first person I made. Ginger peoples holding hands. And I showed it to my daughter and she's like, that's ridiculous, Mom. Let me try. Hers are much more gingerbread looking than mine. They have round arms. And look, they hold hands when you open them up. Boop. Aren't they cute? But you can make garland. Silly things. And I made some snowmans. Snow people. It's hard to see. But when you open them up, they're holding hands. Stick hands. And again, I showed this to Caitlin. She's like, let me try. Hers are also much more better than mine. Her hands function a little bit better than mine do. Hers even has a hat on. Are you quite done there, miss? My dog trying to get comfortable in my lap. Hers look like they're giving each other high fives. Little snowmans holding hands. And then you can color each one of them individually and decorate them and attach them and hang them on your tree or wherever. Quick and easy paper crafts. Maybe not so quick if your hands are like mine, but it occupies me, keeps my mind busy. And it makes me laugh. Happiness is important. Even when things are kind of like minus 20 degrees and the body is rebelling against you. And I have a little bit of the sniffles. I'm ignoring it though. If I ignore it, it's not there, right? Ostrich mentality. If I stick my head in the sand, I can't see you. Therefore, you no longer exist. That's how I'm dealing with the sniffles that I have. I wanted to make more cookies today. Caitlin has requested another batch of cookies. Not because we ate all the chocolate chip cookies. No. I have to freeze those. They're in the freezer. And then I'll Ziploc bag. No, not zipper bag them. Vacuum pack them. That's it. Once they're frozen though. Because if you try to do that when they're not frozen, you break all the cookies. So they're in the freezer, getting cold, so I can do that tomorrow, hopefully, if my body will cooperate. I wanted to make ginger sparkler cookies today. They're like ginger snaps, but soft and chewy. They're way better than the hard ginger cookies. And gingerbread, I always found that you can't really eat them because they're too hard. So we have a recipe for ginger sparklers, and I'll make those hopefully tomorrow because I have all the ingredients. I was going to say ingredients again. Ingredients. I have all the things. I didn't have it in me today. I couldn't. So I said, okay, body, we'll chillax. But now that it's supposed to be like sleeping time, I'm wide awake. Caitlin has her days and her nights mixed up again. She does that a lot. And then I get my days and my nights mixed up. I try not to do that because the world doesn't operate that way. At least not where I am. Appointments and things are in the AM. I nearly missed the other one the other day from migraine that was kicking my butt. But I have all sorts of paper and I have not glued myself to anything. I'm very proud of myself. Also, I wasn't playing with a hot glue gun. I have a tendency to glue myself to things with the hot glue gun. It just happens. It's by accident. And I need to make, I don't know, I think a big collage of all of my snowflakies. See how nice those are. Aren't they cool? But they're just paper. And see if I fold it back up again. I cannot see to fold it. This is how little they were in paper. It's hard to see. Because where are my glasses? Head and shoulders, knees and pockets. There's my glasses. There. Spectacles on. There it is. See? All those little itty bitty teeny tiny triangles I cut out of there. Doop. That's what it looks like before you unfold it, and make it big. It's that little. I had to be careful not to chunk cuts off. No, cut chunks of myself off. My little fingers. I got it an ubu right there because I wasn't so careful, and the edge of the scissors. I should have safety scissors probably, but I don't. So I was using like big kitchen scissors. These ones. My fingers get in the way. Oops. I didn't feel it, but it started to bleed. Whoops. I'm a hazard to myself. It's okay. That's what it looks like opened up. Isn't it fancy? So fancy. But yeah, I've been playing with paper again today. Also, I cannot sleep right now. And did I mention it's minus outside? And it's gonna change again? Pretty sure I did. That makes me sad. Everybody else really enjoys the fact that it doesn't stay freezing cold here for forever. What is my hair doing? Whatever it wants. Because I have natural wavy curly stuff in there and the weather here is not conducive to fabulous hair. It's fine. No matter how many times I tried to fix it today, it keeps... Whatever. It's just hair. But every time I look at it, I'm like, what is it doing? I don't know. It's soft, though. My house still smells like chocolate chip cookies. That's a great smell to wake up to. But yeah, ginger people. Mine look like stick peoples. Caitlin's are much better. I made bears here earlier too. I don't know where they got to. Ginger peoples. Doop doop. These ones look kind of like flowers. But you can decorate all of them. And all you need is a strip of paper. And you just fold it into an accordion. And then draw your little outline. Do not cut the parts where the hands are, though. Because then they won't be holding hands anymore. That's the secret. Not that it's a secret. I guess it's kind of the trick. See? Here's the... doop. Just don't unattach right at the edge. You gotta leave that part so that they hold their hands together. And I'm listening to Christmas music. I could listen to that nonstop, 24/7. Just during Christmas season, though. And also, I put bells on my shoes. Jingle bells. So that you can hear me coming, kind of like a cat. Yeah, not everybody appreciates that, but hey, it's Christmas. And you gotta, like, involve your own self into the happiness. It's a choice. Because I could just wallow. Oh, is that the bear? Nope, that's just one bear. Singular bear. He's the template I tried to use to make other bears. Where did they go? I have no idea. Memers, where'd the bears go? It's just like, I don't know. Why are you bothering me? She's sleeping in my lap. Horribly uncomfortably, I might add. Anyways, what'd y'all get up to today? I hope you stayed warm. I guess it's not freezing cold all over the world, but it's nasty here right now. Ugh. Hate it. It just makes everything hurt and achy, more so than normal. That and the big weather shifts, temperature changes. I'm a walking barometer. My brain already feels like it's gonna squish out my eyeball. Oh, and I just got over a nasty arse migraine. Hopefully the Botox that I just had on Wednesday. Botox for migraine in my forehead and in the top of my head and down my back. All the pokes. Hopefully it stops what I feel coming with this weather change that's happening. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. But, you know, what do you do to make yourself sparkly and happy? I enjoyed a lot of things before I was very broken and full of pain all the time. Now I have to do those things in very small doses. So instead of baking all day long, I have to do one thing. And then I take a day break. Today's my day break. So I watched some movies and didn't do much. Sat in my massage chair. It's like a torture device. It's not gentle. But it's important. Self-care is critical. Because if I don't look after me, nobody else is going to do it. And I have to look after me so I can look after my daughter and my animals. You know. And that choosing of happiness thing, it's vitally important. And I'm not saying to be like that really toxic peace, love, and light. Ugh. No, I mean for serious. What makes you happy? What used to make you happy as a kid? Maybe go back to some of those things. Do you have hobbies that you thought you were going to enjoy into your adulthood that seem to have fallen by the wayside? Maybe you should start that again. Instead of, New Year's resolutions of things that really aren't important, you need to look after yourself and your happiness. Because in this world of non-connectedness, we seem to have grown apart from everything and everyone. And not so much by choice, but by happen circumstance. The fact that it's just happened. Technology has made our lives easier and also a heck of a lot more complicated and kind of lonely. So if you're not sparking yourself and coming up with that creative happiness stuff, what are you doing? What are you giving to the world? I'm not saying create grandiose anything. I'm saying make yourself happy. What makes you sparkly? Is it spending time with your family, your kids, your pets? Is it creating things? What are you doing for you? That's what you should be thinking of. And also, if you're not happy with your world, you're the only one who can fix that. Yeah, you decide. You make those choices of who you hang out with and the people that surround you and what they bring to your life. Not take, but bring. Are they adding? Yes, they should be. Otherwise, they shouldn't be a part of your life. Doesn't matter if you're family or not. Family is actually chosen. So I'd much rather surround myself with things that make me sparky and sparkly and happy, because every day is very difficult. And I start off every morning with the horrific remembrance that I was in a car accident 7 years ago. And I get to relive that because I forget all about it until I go and try to move and go, oh yeah. That's how I start off pretty much every morning. Living with complex post-traumatic stress disorder is awful. It's not cool. There's nothing fun about it. It's horrific. So constantly reliving the traumas of my life, my entire life, over and over and over again. I have every right to be miserable and cranky, and especially since most of the time I don't feel very good. I hurt. I'm nauseous. I get the woo without the wheeze, like super dizzy. And I spend far too much time on my bathroom floor being very unwell. But I'm choosing to not be stuck in that. Even though it's my reality, I can't ignore it. But I'm still going to choose me and choose happiness every chance I get. So instead of just wallowing in the ick that was today and dreading this weather change, I can feel it in my bones, literally. The spine of mine that is disintegrating. Degenerative disc disease. That's fun. It really isn't. It hurts. It crunches. It's gross. But I did my physio stuff today. I do it every day. But I do it to help myself. So you gotta help your own self and choose your own happiness and really make those changes in your life, even if that means walking away from people that no longer serve you and are not contributing or supportive. And the response, I just don't know what to say. You just did. That was enough for me. Thanks. Last words I had with my father. That's nice. Thanks. I appreciate that so much. Just solidified my decisions. And the fact that toxicity, I don't need it. I've got enough crap I'm dealing with every single day. And it's not just mine either. It's my daughter's health. Because unfortunately, hereditary, I have shared all of these not fun things with her. So we being her, has started a ADHD medication this week after a pediatrician's appointment. And just the validity of having a pediatrician that listens and really understands is so important. Because prior to this, it was a fight with everyone and anyone who we had to discuss her health with, and the constant injuries, and we don't have that anymore. So now Caitlin can concentrate on getting strong and staying healthy, which she is. She's thriving. She's having a bad day today because of the weather change again, but she's watching movies. We hung out. I let her sleep. She's doing school from home, which means I'm doing school with her. I am all the things. We're trying to get out of that, but it's really hard to find help. Tried to get into physio again, and the physiotherapist was just not interested because of the complexity that is my daughter's case. There's no acute injury, but she needs to learn how to move in a way that she's engaging muscles, not ligaments, because our tissue has issues. It's a collagen thing, and everything's related. So the neurodivergence of the ADHD and all of the injuries and all the all the things that come with it. It's a plethora of health things all the time. That's our reality. That's our life. So we have to deal with this every single day. And we're choosing happiness, and we're choosing us every single moment of every day. Even when I'm on the floor in the bathroom being very unwell. Even then, I'm reminding myself constantly that this will end. I will make it through this. I have made it through all the other times. I can make it through this too. Yes, it would certainly be easier if I had some support and help and stuff, but I don't. So I have to be it for me and my daughter. And that's a choice. And I'm going to continue to make it. So if I can, so can you. The struggle of every single moment of every day, I get it. I understand. I 1000% live it, as does my daughter. At 15, being told she's going to be in pain for the rest of her life. It was validating, but at the same time, ew. But at least it's not, hey, it's all in your head. Or psychosomatic. Or have you talked to a therapist? That's not going to help. So we need to choose happiness, because the inner feelings and all of that self-talk and conversation that you have, every single thought builds your reality. And if you're constantly negative, even if it's directed externally, inner you, doesn't matter. It is internalizing all of that negativity. So you have to choose to put one foot in front of the other, proverbially. If you can't do that, that's not what I mean. I mean moving forward in a productive manner that serves you, that adds to your happiness. It's vitally important. That's how you get all glowy and shiny and sparkly. And also figuring out the things that make you happy. What is it? What do you need to do to add to your life? So when you spend time with people, how do you feel after, when they're no longer around? Are you drained? Then perhaps they're not super supportive. That might mean that you're masking and you're pretending to be something that you're not. Or, putting on a performance of some sort. A lot of us do that just to try and fit in. I can't anymore. There's no faking. I can't. I do not have the energy, the brain power, traumatic brain injury also. The list of things is very lengthy. I forget half of it all the time, which is why I have a binder. Handy dandy binder. I sound like Dora the Explorer. But take care of you. Choose you. Choose your happiness. It's not going to be all the time. It's not 24/7. Trust me. There's enough footage on here of me being... That's my reality. But I'm not going to sit in it. You got to feel your feelings. You can't bottle them all up and pretend they're not there either. You got to feel the feels, because it's not a bear and they aren't the woods. You have to go through them. You can't go over them or around them. You have to go through them and really feel them. Just don't stay there. Don't get stuck. Unless it's happiness, by all means get stuck in that, as long as it's for real. Are you being honest with yourself? That's important. So hopefully maybe tomorrow I'll make ginger sparkler cookies and I'll share with you. Not the cookies, but my recipe and how it's done. Maybe. Depends on how I'm feeling when I wake up. I still have to go to sleep, and it's way past my bedtime. Because our days and our nights are mixed up again. Not entirely, just kind of slightly off. It's fine. But continue to choose you. And if you're not, start. Every day is a new beginning. And first thing you have to do is line up the things you're grateful for. Those thoughts. I'm just happy I wake up. That's a gift that not everybody gets. So when your eyes open in the morning and you get over all the ick, wait, that's me, and the remembering of the ow and all the crap that's happened, I then go through my list of what am I grateful for. My daughter, my health, even though it's really rocky and bumpy, at least I know now that it's real. I don't have to question that ever again. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the few medical personnel that we run into that, you know, really listen and really have helped immensely and continue to help us move forward. I'm grateful that I wake up because, again, not everybody gets that privilege. So check back in with yourself and be honest, really, truly honest, and change your own life. Because nobody else is going to do it for you. And if they do, it's probably not in your best interests. It's in theirs. Because we're all self-serving. And you're supposed to be. That light at the end of the tunnel, there's no tunnel, silly. The light is you. It's in you. It's always been you. And it's reflecting off every surface around you and every person. So quit looking elsewhere. Look inside. And if you're not happy with what you find, fix it. Every day is a new opportunity for change and growth. And hey, I love you. And you're like, what? Yeah, seriously. Because if somebody can just absolutely not like you and not even know you, like HATE you, I can love you for absolutely no reason other than the fact you're here and I'm here. That's enough. So until you can love you, I love you. Okay? So hang in there. We got this. Every moment of every day is a gift. So spend it wisely. See ya! I'm gonna go hang out with my kid now.